finally the government has responded. They've read the Riot Act to WhatsApp, saying that you must explain this is discriminatory in nature. In fact, they say withdraw these changes to the privacy policy. It will create a honeypot of information about users with Facebook groups. It can create security risks and vulnerabilities. The government has also objected to an all or nothing approach. Not just this, the government is also saying that at a time when we are considering a personal data protection bill, what is the point of this all or nothing approach, and why differential privacy policies for European Union and India? Now, this is very, very interesting, but what exactly is the future, and can the big tech be reined in by the Indian government once and for all? Let's quickly throw this open for a discussion. Jitin Jain is a cybersecurity expert, is with us, and Kazim Rizvi, the founder director of the Dialogue, is also going to be with us in just a short moment. Jitin, let's begin with you first. Kazim is also with us. Good evening to the both of you. Jitin, let's begin with you first. The government has spoken, but see, the point is the government has spoken in a similar way in the past also against big tech, and precious little has changed or happened.
No, Sanket, look, it's not a statement, it's not a passing remark, it is a definitive stand which has been clearly communicated in a documented form in a 4-page letter to WhatsApp. And it goes in absolute details, not only about the privacy policy, about the data they are collecting, about how they can, misuse it by creating a sort of data honeypot. Government further goes down and list a set of questions to do away with any confusion of, spread by different people that this is required for this we are only collecting this. So they have asked them clearly, list down every single data you are collecting and what you are going to do with them, whom are you going to share with, so that there is absolutely no scope of any confusion. दूध का दूध और पानी का पानी हो जाएगा, तो प्रोपेगेंडा भी खत्म हो जाएगा, डिसइंफॉर्मेशन का भी जो झूठा तमाशा किया जा रहा है वो भी खत्म हो जाएगा, और civil rights will also be protected. Now, another important thing, I think on your show other day I told, there is a a set of people who have argued that government has questioned WhatsApp why there is a different set of policy for European users and why there is a different policy for Indian users. Are we seconded economies? So argument given by certain people who have been running as proxy WhatsApp spokesmen, they have been saying that India does not have a data privacy law, we do not have a data privacy bill, there is very little government can do. But government has now made it very clear, as I pointed out other day, that every government in the world has a sovereign power to execute any function they deem fit to discharge any sovereign duty of that nation. That includes protecting the rights of 40 crore people, their data privacy. Here, Ministry of Information Technology is telling WhatsApp, reading a Riot Act, look, we are here to discharge a sovereign function. Our parliament, which is sovereign, is also seized of this matter. There is no hurry. So, in my opinion, if WhatsApp does not listen to discharge that sovereign function, Government of India will use sovereign power to take whatever action which is necessary. They have done the same in case of Chinese apps. They might do it again with WhatsApp.
Sure.
The size and scale, quantum of action may be different, however.
Okay, sure. Now, Kazim Rizvi, I have seen that, in previous broadcasts also, you seem to give us the finer detail. Now, many people would say that there are different details for different, here you have the government, which does not seem to be agreeing with your earlier position. You said that you go into the fine print, and this is only metadata, that is data about the data, right? That is going to be shared. The government says, why? Why do this at all?
No, thank you, Sanket, and I agree with Mr. Jain that all the disinformation will be cleared out, because the amount of disinformation I'm seeing is crazy with respect to the fact that all chats will go and people's privacy is being taken away. So I think it's very good. I welcome this step by the government. I welcome the fact that they are asking WhatsApp, let WhatsApp come to them, let the government talk to WhatsApp, let them have a discussion on what is happening, let them clarify to the government, and let the government take a step forward in action. I think rather than, some people trying to be parallel government, let the real government take action, and let them take action as per what they think is best, number one. Number two, I think we need a data protection law, which is what I've been saying it before also. I don't know if that message is going across or not, but I've been saying that we need a data protection law. So I hope my language is clear.
Sure.
And those who want to misinterpret me are free to misinterpret me. That's not my problem. And if we have a data protection law, things should be under a process, and let the data regulator take a call on how this should be done. Right now, government does not have enough power within the current regulation system. That's the reality. We can't cry and say, oh, this is not happening, throw them away. See, we are not China. It's very ironical, Sanket, that people want to protect privacy, but want India to become China. I mean, irony died a million deaths. So let's be very clear that, let's not, I would caution Mr. Jain to not use ad hominems over here. Let's have a constructive debate as mature people. This is not a binary. I agree that we need WhatsApp to respond. I agree with Mr. Prasad. I am in favor of WhatsApp.
No, Kasim, see, the point is WhatsApp did respond. I'll come to Mr. Jain. I'm going to come back to you. Just one moment. Mr. Rizvi, the WhatsApp, the company did respond. They gave their explanation that they had to, right? But then you have the government, which does not seem to be convinced with that explanation. Today you have the Competition Commission of India, which is not convinced. They feel, and the exact words being used by the government is that this will create a honeypot of information about users with the Facebook group. Now the point is, and the government also says that this can create security risks and vulnerabilities. So after having done a detailed study, this is the government's assessment.
Absolutely, and let the government take a call. I think I am in for a due process of law. I am unfortunately not for a mob process. We believe in democratic processes. Unfortunately,
no, one more, Mr. Rizvi. I don't know. By the way, you seem to be trading your guns at someone. I don't know who. But see, the point is, Mr. Rizvi, who had this mob or dictatorial approach in the first place? Was it not WhatsApp? To suddenly give a message, a my way or the highway sort of a message that agree with these terms and conditions, else you'll be deplatformed. No, who went for such a policy? So it was not the government.
So that's not for me to speak. That's for that's WhatsApp's decision. My point is very clear that we need a process, we need a data protection law to come in, and we need to do this. And I welcome the step the government is taking. I am not against. I agree with Mr. Jain when he's saying that let them come in and let things be clear. So I don't think there is any disagreement over here.
Okay.
My only point is that we need to have not just for them. There are many other companies who are also coming out.
No, that's why a data privacy bill will be applicable to all. But in this case, the provocation came from a company, and that is why the government's response is for that company. So I don't think there is anything out of place there.
I don't have a problem with that.
Sure.
I don't have a problem with that.
Jitin Jain, very quickly, he wanted to comment. Yes, Mr. Jain.
Look, Sanket, my statements were directed towards certain WhatsApp proxy spokesmen. It was definitely, I did not name anyone. Certainly, I did not name Mr. Rizvi. I agree with him that we need data privacy bill in this country. I also agree with him that there should be no parallel government. There should be no parallel government by any big tech. They should not decide what should be the rights of Indian users, how data should be collected. I also, I'm sorry if when he said that those who are for privacy are not opposing ban on Chinese apps, if he thinks that our government has a mob mentality because only two people are, parties are involved here, WhatsApp and Government of India. So I'm sure he directed the statement towards Government of India. So Prime Minister and his Council of Ministers are running a mob justice and mob mentality, and this is the view of the citizens of our country about our own government.
Mr. Jain, I don't think that was the inference.
I have no comments to make. People have a right to.
I don't think that was the inference. And see, the idea is not for us to fight among ourselves. The point is not that. I just want to know that as of this moment, do you think that in the back of this WhatsApp controversy, there is a pressing need that come this budget session, the government must bring in the data privacy bill, which, by the way, is being deliberated by the standing committees?
Sure. The bill has already been brought in the parliament. It is with the joint parliamentary committee.
Correct.
It is, bipartisan
to take it
approach.
forward.
And I am hopeful that bill will come in this session. It may get passed too. Even if it doesn't happen, government has enough levers to pull to secure the right of 40 crore citizens and ensure the privacy of their data.
Should it use those levers? Given the fact that No, given the fact that WhatsApp has made it clear, they've only deferred their plan. They've not rolled it back. Right?
देखिए, ऐसा
Do you
है
think
ना,
that the government must use these levers?
देखिए व्हाट्सएप क्या कर रहा है, दे आर अ प्राइवेट कंपनी, दे हैव राइट टू टेक एन अप्रोच. What we are concerned is what our government, which we have elected, what they are doing to protect our rights now.
Sure.
Here, I don't think there is any scope of discussion. या आइए बात कीजिए, चाय पीजिए. वो बड़ा एक सिंपल क्वेश्चनियर है.
Sure.
इसमें कोई वो कुछ नहीं है. They have to reply to that questionnaire in detail, and their replies is for everyone to see.
Correct.
It may be a case that certain information, WhatsApp think that it was disinformation against them, so even WhatsApp will benefit.
No,
by coming out
my
to
whole point is that a lot of people are now coming out. I'm running out of time, but Kazim Rizvi as well as Jiten Jain, thank you so much. There was an attempt being made to normalize the fact that, oh, everything is private, only metadata is being used. Metadata means data about your data. But why should that also be made publicly available on a platform that was private in nature right from the very beginning? I think this is a concern that the government is also cognizant of, and questions that the government is also asking of WhatsApp. Kazim Rizvi as well as Jiten Jain, thank you very much for joining us.